Stop. Don't scroll. Don't swipe. Look at me. It is 2026. You are more connected than any human being in history. Yet you have never felt more alone. You have artificial intelligence that can write your emails and paint your dreams. Yet you feel paralyzed to create a single original thought. You are drowning in a sea of dopamine, chasing shadows of success on a glowing screen, terrified of a future that seems to be leaving you behind. I know you. I know the knot in your stomach when you wake up. I know the softness that has crept into your bones, the willingness to settle for a mediocre life because the algorithm told you that you aren't enough. But what if I told you there is a glitch in this reality, a power inside you, right now, waiting to override the system, a version of you that fears nothing, a version of you that looks at the AI, looks at the economy, looks at the chaos of this world, and doesn't flinch. It transforms every stumbler into a leap forward. It bows to no limit. That is your other self. I am Napoleon Hill. You think I am a ghost from the past? No. I am the voice in your head telling you that 1927 and 2026 are exactly the same. The technology has changed, but the fear is identical. And the way out is the same as it was the night I found the key. Let's perform a psychological autopsy on your mind right now. Here is the deeper truth. Two entities are wrestling inside your skull every single day. Entity number one, the coward. In 2026, the coward is ruled by the feed. It is the part of you terrified of what folks might say in the comment section. It's the part of you that sees the AI taking jobs and whispers, "You can't compete. Just give up. Take it easy." The coward keeps you soft. It keeps you timid. It keeps you stuck in the mud, flinching at every notification, paralyzed by the fear of the next punch life lands. Then, there is entity number two, the other self. This is the real you. It is raw. It is real. It is stripped bare of fear and lit up with faith. It is the force that doesn't cower. It commands. It doesn't bend. It builds. You haven't met this version of yourself yet. Why? Because you are distracted. You are hiding. I hid too. You think you have it hard? In 1926, after my friend Don Mellett was gunned down in the streets, I didn't hide behind a screen. I hid in a physical prison of terror in West Virginia. I sat with a hand on a pistol, jumping at every shadow, my courage eaten alive by fear. I was broke. I was broken, but it wasn't the lack of money holding me back. It was my own mind. It was my softness. Just like you holding that phone, telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, your other self is screaming at you to move, but the coward has his hands around your throat. You are waiting. I see you. You are waiting for the stars to align. You are waiting for the economy to bounce back, for the perfect AI tool, for the right time. Let me shatter that illusion. There is no right time. I wasted years drifting. Just like you are doom scrolling tonight. I stalled until life kicked me so hard I couldn't breathe. It was 1923. I was stranded in Columbus, Ohio. No funds, no plan. Christmas Eve, broke and broken. That is where you need to be. Maybe you just lost your job to automation. Maybe your bank account is at zero. Good. Stop running from the pain. That night in 1927, pacing around a lonely schoolhouse in West Virginia, I stopped running. I stopped looking for a handout or a hack. I looked inward, and that is when I met it. The other self doesn't wait for permission. It carves the way. You want to break the chains of 2026? You want to be fearless in a world of uncertainty. You have to execute the following program. There are 5 steps. This is the code to rewrite your life. Step 1, face the emergency. Your crisis is not a tragedy, it is a trigger. I found my other self only when I was forced to think my way out of ruin. If you're in the quicksand of despair right now, do not turn away. Stand firm. Life's hardest blows the layoff, the breakup, the failure are, the forge where your faith is tempered. Embrace the chaos. Step 2, choose faith over fear. This is the hardest thing you will ever do. In 1927, with only $40 in my pocket, I drove to Philadelphia and checked into the most expensive suite in the finest hotel. Logic said I was crazy. Fear called it folly. But my other self called it destiny. I acted as the person I aimed to be. not the broke man I was. In 2026, this means launching that business even when the market is crashing. It means posting your truth even when the algorithm hates you. Act calm/unshaken, and the world will bend to your will. Step 3. Define your purpose. Turn off the noise. What do you want? Not what the influencers tell you to want. Clarity is the spark. My burning desire was to share a philosophy of achievement. That fire drove me through years of toil. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? Write it, dome, plain, and bold. Without a mission greater than your own comfort, you will drift into the digital abyss. Step 4. Act boldly. Faith without deeds is a hallucination. I once called 300 people seeking $25,000 until my body was weary and my mind stretched. I didn't send a text, I made the calls. Edison failed 10,000 times before the light turned on. Action is the bridge. Take the step today that makes your stomach turn. Your other self guides your hand only when the hand is moving. Step 5. Build resilience. Stop asking why me. Ask, what does this teach me? Lincoln lost election after election. I abandoned ventures that could have made me rich. But we rose. Every fall carries a lesson. Every hardship is data for your other self to process and use for the comeback. Once you install this mindset, you don't just feel better. You become different. You become unshakable. When your other self takes command, the insults of the world fall like leaves in the wind. I learned this hiding from death threats in 1926. Today, you will learn it hiding from public opinion. Let the comments come. Let the market shift. You remain calm, a fortress of the mind. You build discipline. You wake when others sleep. You work when others are lost in the metaverse. It is not bursts of effort, but the steady beat of showing up that crowns you with victory. And finally, you find peace in giving. My other self taught me that happiness isn't in hoarding Bitcoin or followers, it's in helping. I found my fortune sharing my work with millions. So, here we stand. The screen is glowing in front of your face. You have a choice. You can close this, open another app, and let the coward take the wheel again. You can go back to sleep, or you can seize this moment. Your other self is not a mystery. It is your faith, your resilience, your purpose. I found mine on a bleak Christmas Eve, pacing a floor just like you are pacing your life right now. Where will you find yours? Don't wait for life to force your hand. Tonight, write one goal, clear, bold. Tomorrow, take a honest step no matter how small. Your other self awaits. Let it guide you to greatness. Begin today. Share, like, and subscribe for more of Napoleon Hill learning. See you soon.